Okay. I mean, this is really good. Just so I like this.
I said you gotta try it first.
No, I did try it. I've taken a few drinks. It's better than that damn drink that I just drank. All right, what's going on, y'all? We're here live at 707 Nutrition in Sassoon, California. I want to give a shout out to the owner, Bree, for letting us use this space. Today, I have a special guest here that I would like to talk to. This guy here has been very vital in my life for the last 3 years. So I host outdoor fit camps in Vacaville, and the guy that's sitting on this couch with me, he's been coming down and holding it down for the past 3 years. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys to Jay.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you having me, brother.
How you doing, brother?
Thank you, man. Good, good.
So with this, man, you being my first guest, man, this means a lot to me. I want you to know this means a lot to me. You've watched me grow, over the last 3 years. But I wanna give you a platform to tell your story, talk about yourself. So I would like to know, do you come from a fitness background? Do you have an active background?
So I wouldn't say I come from necessarily a fitness background, but I was an athlete for years. I played basketball majority of my life and ran track. Originally from Detroit, Michigan, so I grew up in just like a lot of kids in the neighborhood playing pickup basketball, baseball, football, things of that nature. So I just kind of spiraled into the basketball scene. I had my uncles and cousins played. So growing up around Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, people like that, where I played in open gyms with since I was little, allowed me to be able to play basketball at a high level. I played in high school, played in college, played overseas in Spain. So I got an opportunity to kind of use that platform to further my athletic career in that way.
Okay, so based on that, I teach the outdoor workout classes. From that to how did that translate for you? How was it when you started coming to the fit camps? Because this is years removed. Yeah, we're talking about.
No, for sure. I had always kept up on my fitness though as I went through life. I mean, although I played basketball for a lot of years, I always wanted to maintain a certain body type. I never wanted to get out of control physically. I always wanted to be able to grow up with my kids, as they say, be able to play sports with them, be able to just have, some longevity to my life.
Okay, so hold on, not to cut you off. I want you to tell the people, look into the camera. I want you to tell people, how old are you, Jay?
I'm 49 years old.
49 years old, still at it. So you guys can do the same. So with that being said, with the 3 years that you've been with me with the fit camps, what have the fit camps been for you from your perspective?
I've told you several times, unabashedly that I think that the fit camps definitely helped to save my life.
Really?
I know that I don't say that lightly because I think that we develop a lot of bad habits as we go through life, right? We have our habits of the way we eat, a lot of junk food, a lot of things, and I have a sweet tooth like no other, okay? So it's been difficult trying to put those things aside, but my journey through your fit camps came about because I work for Chevron. I used to be an operator where we work rotating shifts. And one day I woke up after a night shift, and this was in 2020, as a matter of fact. This was in June of 2020. And I woke up after a night shift, and I used the bathroom like everybody else does when they wake up, and I was watching a video of Muhammad Ali. And I laughed at something that he may have said, and then when I opened my eyes, I had double vision. And I didn't understand what that was. I had double vision, and I closed my eyes again, thinking maybe it was just a remnant of me still waking up, and my double vision had gotten worse in like seconds.
Wow.
So it scared me, right? And when I would cover one eye, my vision was great. I covered the other eye, the vision was great. But when I didn't cover any eyes, my vision was blurred, and it was double vision. So as you know, when you have double vision, you also have balance issues.
Right.
So I was walking down the hall, and I told my wife, I said, I have double vision. I don't know what's going on. So she had me sit down, take a sip of water, waited for literally like a minute. She said, "Are you feeling any better?" I said, I still have it. She said, "Well, we're not wasting time. We're going to the emergency room." So needless to say, when I got to the emergency room, I was having what's called an ischemic stroke.
Wow.
And I had no idea why, because I would be the person at my age at the time of 46. People were looking at me like, "You're the standard. For you to be as old as you are and still in good shape." So it was one of those things where when people say it's not about what you look like on the outside, it's what's going on the inside, that really held true at that point.
So where are you at today with that?
Right now, I've changed my diet up a lot because just a little bit more about what that was. They tried to look into what the cause of that might have been, and they couldn't find one.
Right.
So at the point, I mean, that's the worst kind of news, right? Because
Right,
you
yeah,
want them to be
yeah.
able to say it's because of this, so
Yeah,
we can fix it.
Right, right.
And not being said, I knew, as I mentioned before, I have a sweet tooth, so I had to kind of scale back on things, you know, go the no sugar route, or at least some of the products. I'm not going to sit up here and lie on your platform and say I don't eat any sugar, of course, but I definitely changed my diet. I was following a thing called Eat Right for your type, for your blood type, stuff like that. It totally changed my life. It allowed me to have the energy to come out and work out with these good people like this, you know, and people that you have at the camps more frequently. And as you see, you know, some of it sometimes is a struggle, but I fight through it.
You are. So, man, that's a lot to deal with. And the fact that they never found out exactly what it was, what led you to decide, all right, I need to change my eating habits specifically instead of anything else? You honed in on the diet. Like, why the diet specifically?
The diet specifically because anything that happens to you a lot of times is because of what you're eating.
Thank you.
So one of those things where I learned along the way, and of course you do a lot of research when you go through things like that on your own, you know, so I learned that, you know, whatever happened to you because of what you ate, you can also fix it by what you eat. So at the same time, I was like, well, I just can make some minor changes. I can follow this journey along the way to see how I increase my energy, how I can, how things seem to get better with the way that I'm eating differently. So that was why I stayed on that and been true to it now for at least a couple years.
Couple years.
Yeah.
All right, and you and I are 3 years in now.
That's right.
But yeah, so that's Jay. Man, I appreciate your time today, Jay.
Of course.
Man, you sitting down on this couch and telling your story, because I didn't even know that.
I
And
know
I've known
that.
you for 3 years now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, man, I was going to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. Appreciate you.
Of course,
for
man.
everything you
Anytime,
do.
brother.
And I love this. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.